Raiders. What's good, Raider Nation? What did I tell you? They followed the keys to success to victory. Raiders. You know, everyone doubted us in this game, but we came out with a victory. Okay, in the first quarter, things got a little shaky. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a review for the Saints versus the Raiders Week 2 post-game review. In the first quarter, things were shaky. We couldn't get our offense together. Derek Carr was taking sacks, and we just couldn't flow. The score was 10-0 in the first quarter. Okay? We couldn't stop the run. Alvin Kamara ended up throwing the first touchdown in the Death Star, which I didn't really appreciate that, but that's neither here nor there. It's pretty irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? I got here. Derek Carr held the ball too long in the first quarter, which is one of the reasons why he got sacked. Okay? In the second quarter, this is when we started throwing the ball. We started coming alive. We started to see Dan Waller manhandle their defense, catch on every play. They tried to man them. They tried to zone them. They put their best defender on them, and they couldn't stop Dan Waller. And Derek Carr ended up throwing the first touchdown to Alec Ingo, the fullback, in the Death Star. And I was all excited. You know what I'm saying? That's when the score was 17-7. And from that point, Derek Carr threw for 8 straight completions. And that was with 4 minutes in the second quarter. And I like how they had Derek Carr playing in a shotgun formation, because this is what Derek Carr succeeds in. This is what he likes to play in. He likes throwing. He likes using his arm. And this is how we saw so much success in 2016. They had Derek Carr playing in the gun. So I like that Gruden had him playing in that formation as well. Let's see. Then another touchdown came from Derek Carr to Zay Jones. Shout out to Zay Jones for making that catch. It was a difficult catch. He was able to get his hands under the ball and cradle it in there. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice catch. And that was in the second quarter. That was on 3rd and 9. We were unstoppable on third downs. We was 10 for 17, I believe, on third down conversions, and 2 for 2 for fourth down conversions. That's a winning formation. That's a winning formula. Then late in the second quarter, was 51 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Nicholas Monroe picked the great Drew Brees off. It was a weak pass from Drew Brees. It was underthrow. It didn't have any velocity on it. Anyone could have picked that off. He shouldn't have thrown it, but I'm glad he did. Baby, Raiders. And then we made the 28-yard field goal on 4th and 2, which tied the game 17-17. Then this part, I was really scared. I was like, take the points. This is what our fourth and goal try, which Dan Waller got his first touchdown of the season. They wasn't even expecting it. They wasn't expecting it. He was wide open all alone. He got his first touchdown of the season. We went up 24-17, and I'm going crazy. I'm loving it, but I'm trying to be calm because it's still a lot of time in this game. Anything could happen. Okay, and then on the third quarter, since our passing offense was working so well, this gave Josh Jacobs, number 28, you know what I'm saying, rocking the jersey. This gave Josh Jacobs the room he needed to run the ball, and you started to see our run offense pick up. And we converted on the 4th and 1 that we took with Josh Jacobs. I was scared because we barely got that. But we converted it, and that left us 2 for 2 for fourth down conversions. And this is on to the fourth quarter. On 3rd and 2, our offense was moving down the field. We was like on our 50, on the Saints 50, basically about to score. And Jalen Reagor fumbled the ball. My heart dropped. And I'm thinking, back to the past, how the Raiders used to handle games. I'm like, oh man, we're going to give up this lead and we're going to lose this game. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But this is a different team. This is a different intensity. This is a different culture we're building here. So they gave to the defense. The defense got our offense the ball back. And I was like, let's go defense. That's what you do. You stop them from scoring. So it's like the fumble didn't happen. And after our defense got the ball back, it was, 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. They ran the exact same play, and that boy Jalen Reagor redeemed himself, because that's that Raider mentality. Once he did that, I was like, yeah, Jalen, he's definitely a Raider. To come and fumble on the play and come back and run the exact same play and keep your foot in bounds and score a touchdown, I'm like, yeah, that's that Raider mentality. That's that Raider mentality. And then the Saints scored. After we scored, so they still had a chance to come back in the game, because it was like 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter after they scored. And that's when John Gruden decided to send in Daniel Carson. Shout out to Daniel Carson. A 54-yarder to seal the game. After all his struggling, he come out and hit a 54 bomber to seal the game, and we take the dub 34-24 and shock the world. Raiders. What I say, Raider Nation? We had to limit penalties, which we did. I believe we only had 3 penalties this game. And the Saints had like 10 penalties for 100+ yards, so they was really helping us out. We had to protect Derek Carr, which we wasn't doing at first. He had like 3 sacks in the first quarter, but we were dealing with injuries to our offensive line. And Young was able to get his head in the game, and they started to protect Derek Carr. And we established the run. We did everything that I said we needed to do in order to win this game. We kept Drew Brees off the field. We controlled the time of possession. We just grinded them out, gutted them out into this win. It was just such a Raider win. I love it. Shout out to Darren Waller again. He was so clutch. To think that 2 years ago, him being the #1 tight end wasn't even a thing on his mind. He was dealing with addiction. He was able to fight that addiction and come and now dominate the league. We're going to see a lot of Darren Waller, Derek Carr connections throughout this entire season. So, I told you, Raider Nation, 2-0, speak it into existence. That's what I said in my last video, 2-0. So that's it for now as far as my review go. I'm excited. Nobody believed we was going to win. So like and subscribe for more. I'll be posting my Patriots preview game later on today. So stay tuned for that. Peace.